No, you'd have nothing to talk about. You're an idiot. Anyways, we have someone that is requesting to come up. Should we start taking guests, or you want to wait a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hello, Sally.
How's it going?
How are you?
I'm fine.
Sally, is there a specific topic you want to talk about?
Oh nah, shit. Basically, yeah, I do. Uh, I want to know if Democrats are actually paying attention to the executive orders that Joe Biden has been passing over the last, I believe, what I want to say, 35 days. Also,
The only thing I saw was that he allowed Ukraine to start firing missiles into Ukraine. Is there something else?
him actually signing an executive order to say, if say, American citizens, right? If we went to go protest in mass and said that we didn't want this war, right? You know that now the army can be used against us or the military can be used against us.
What?
Peaceful protesters because of an executive order that he passed.
And this is Joe Biden, right?
This is Joe Biden. So
Please tell more about it.
this is what I want people to do. All Democrats, right? That's in here listening. I want y'all to pay attention. When he leave office in the next, I believe that's less than 60 days, right? When he leave office, go back and research how many executive orders have he passed in his last 90 days in office,
Wow.
behind our backs, and
I
then
mean,
see how good are they for the people. Because through my history, you feel me, that I've learned, especially when it comes to American history, right? The Democratic Party is not the party of the people. Never have been.
Wow.
The Republican Party has always been for the people. The Democratic Party is federalist, bro.
so Sally, do you feel like that even matters with him only having 90 days left in office? Him
Oh no,
passing
them
that?
executive orders that he's passing, you have to understand what an executive order is. Every
Mhm.
law is normally done through Congress, right? Now, if the president wants to show some form of a dictatorship, he gets to passing executive orders left and right. Every president can do it. But now people say that Donald Trump was a dictator, right? If that's the case, why he didn't get to pass all type of executive orders? Racist executive orders at that. He didn't do it, right?
Right.
Why is
Yeah,
Joe Biden doing this?
but what I'm saying is every president does some type of executive order, and Trump is probably going to sign so many executive orders
And he will
overturning
be
a bunch of
justified.
stuff.
You understand that? He will be justified by signing any executive order that he do, because Joe Biden is signing all of these executive orders when it's supposed to be a peaceful transition of power.
You
Him being
really, you're
being
really going to compare Joe Biden transition of power to
he's being
Trump?
passive aggressive through his transition of power. He's
What
not
I've
coming out
seen,
telling the people what he wants to do. He's doing it behind our back.
what I've seen is people basically just saying Joe Biden's not doing anything. Like he went to the Amazon and nobody really cared. I don't
What
think
do you
anybody.
mean? Oh, Joe Biden sat behind the desk as an old man and he's living his childhood dream. Joe Biden is a career politician. Joe Biden has been a politician probably before you was born, 1971. You have to understand the Democratic Party changed their stripes in 1963.
Mhm.
So think about this logically, right? There's no way by the time that that man became a Democratic senator, right? His whole party switched sides to say, oh, all of a sudden I'm for African Americans. You have to understand this, bruh. Throughout the history of this government, right? The only political party that truly done something for us specifically is the Republican Party.
That's
Think about it.
impossible.
And yes,
Lyndon
it's not
Johnson
impossible.
passed
I'm gonna give
the
you dates,
Civil
bro,
Rights
that you can
Act.
research.
You got. I'm telling you to
18,
research. I'm giving you a history lesson
1854.
right now.
1854 was the creation of the
Okay,
Republican Party,
if you
right? The
look at
Republican Party
Franklin
split
Roosevelt
from the
and the
one
new
political party
New
system
Deal.
because of the
Hold on, let me
argument of
talk.
Hold
Let
freedom
me
on,
of
hold on,
talk. Let me
slaves.
guys. Hold
talk.
on. Wait. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Sally, I
So,
appreciate you coming up. Thank you. But let Gray give the
Yeah,
response. I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna let
I
him get
appreciate you,
my
though.
bad.
okay, you're saying look at history. If you look at Franklin D. Roosevelt, he passed the New Deal. That's when black people switched to the Democratic Party, what you're talking about. And then you have with the Democrats, you have JFK when he was trying to pass everything, he got assassinated, and then Lyndon B. Johnson passed it.
Can
All the
I ask
things
you
he
what
wanted
year
to
was this
pass,
great new bill?
huh?
This great new bill that you said was passed and we became Democrats. What year was this?
It was during World War II. I don't know the year off the top of my
So the
head.
19, I believe the 19, what was that, 1930s?
Yeah,
World War
sure.
II of the 40s.
40s? Yeah, okay, 40s. Okay.
So that's when black people started saying that we need to switch parties because we were Republicans because of Abraham Lincoln previously.
hmm
So when people try to say, oh, like a lot of people like try to say, oh, well, Lyndon B. Johnson said, I'm going to have those N words voting Democrat
Oh, no, that was
for the
his
rest of
words.
the, huh?
It's not what a lot of people are saying. Those were his actual words.
Well, even if he said it, the stuff that he passed helped black people. But I'm gonna get to more modern stuff. And what I want to say is this: is Republicans literally just won the Senate and the House and
hmm
the executive branch with Trump.
hmm
Why are Republicans still saying what Democrats are doing? That's all over TikTok. That's everywhere I'm seeing. Y'all have the power. Why
No,
are
we
y'all
don't
still
have the power
attacking
right now.
Democrats?
We don't have the power right now. Your president is in power. He's sitting behind that Oval Office, and I mean that Oval desk, and he's sitting there pushing executive orders. He's going over Congress right now because
So
he know
you
if he tried to go through Congress, he wouldn't get it done. They
do you
ain't gonna
feel
send him no
like
more
those
money to send.
executive orders are
One
going
of
to
his
affect
executive
Trump's
orders was to send
presidency?
more money to Ukraine and Israel.
True. That
So
is true.
he went complete. He bought past Congress. Congress is supposed to hold the purse straps, right? The
Right.
that's from what they say. That's what he said out of his own mouth. So why is
Right.
he now signing executive orders to control our money as American citizens to send overseas? That makes no sense. Then he's contradicting himself by doing that.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're going to pass any major legislation, whether it's Congress or whether it's Joe Biden. I only saw the Ukraine thing. I'll have to look up what you're talking about, but I haven't heard about him passing
Mm,
anything about attacking protesters.
And
I
that's
think
the
it,
problem. Democrats are talking out the side of your necks, right? And you're not doing any research. I'm a lifelong Democrat, bro. From 18, I voted for Obama twice. I did not vote for Trump, and I did not vote for Biden. So at the end of the day, right, this is the third time I voted in my life, and this time I voted for Trump. I didn't even vote for a Republican or a Democrat. I voted for a MAGA, a dude that said,
when
okay, at the end of the
Republicans
day,
say
he's
do
going to create a whole new
Republicans say
political
do
party.
research, 90% of the time is misinformation.
Hey, look, I'm not giving it misinformation. None of it at all. Nothing that I said. I was even trying to give you actual dates, right? That's why I asked you about when did dude say that he was going to get us to vote uh the president that you was talking about this great new deal. Bro, that was in the 1940s. The great political party switch didn't occur into 1963. And
Let,
something else occurred in
let me ask you a basic
1963, right?
question.
JFK was unalived in 1963. My great grandmother was receiving her information from the news, right? So at the end of the day, JFK was a champion for the African American community, right? So when he was unalived, that's why we started voting Democrat, because we liked it him. And he also ran hand in hand with who else? MLK. So him and Martin Luther King was cool with each other. So that's why we started voting Democrat,
So
because
you're
of his
trying to
unalive.
say that
And then
Trump?
in
No, let me
1965,
ask you a
right?
question. Let me ask
Okay,
you
look,
hold on,
hold
Sully.
on. I'm
Let
gonna
him
land it with this,
respond.
right?
this.
I'm
So
gonna land it
you're
with
trying
this.
to say that the Trump administration is for black people, right?
Donald Trump, the only one that came out with an actual plan for the black community,
So let me
and
ask
it
you a
wasn't
very
jail.
simple question.
It
Why
wasn't
is
jail
there not one black person a part of Trump's cabinet?
because it don't have to be. Why does it have to be?
I mean, I would assume that the party that's helping black people will have at least one black person on the cabinet.
Let me ask you a question, right? Okay, when you talk about Obama's cabinet, right? Was there a majority of black people in that cabinet? Because under your ideology, it should have been. He was a black president, right?
I mean, at least George Bush had Condoleezza Rice,
Hey,
Clinton
no,
Powell.
you said George Bush. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Barack Obama.
Barack
The
Obama had
African
Eric
American man
Holder as Attorney
or
General.
the American African man.
Okay, excuse me, Sally. What's the name of the order you're referring to? I'm pulling up his orders that were passed this year, and I can't find it.
Which one?
Because it's misinformation.
Wait, great, wait. The order regarding not being able to protest the wars and things like that.
Fuck, I forget the name of it, but for sure he did pass it. I forget, but we were just researching it. Like, what was it? A couple days ago.
Well,
And the
I'm
guy found
looking.
it.
There's a bill that was passed September 26th. It says combating emerging firearms threats and improving school-based active shooter drills. September 6th, investing in America and investing in American workers. July 24th, establishing an emergency board to investigate a dispute between New Jersey Transit Rail. I don't see anything about that, unfortunately.
You don't see anything about the protesters?
Nope.
Sally, the whole chat is saying you're saying misinformation. So you're
It's not
saying
though.
you got
You
news.
just gotta keep, but you
Where,
just
where
got.
do you
That's the
get your
point of,
news
hey,
from?
look, that's the point of research, right? You have to keep researching it. At
Where's
the end
your
of the day,
research? Where do you get this research from?
I
X?
heard that information from the news personally. So if that's the case, the news giving misinformation.
One second, guys. D White is coming up. D, welcome to the chat.
How you doing? I see it's a very lively one already.
Yeah, D, are you aware of what he's referring to? I really like Sally, and I would love to prove him right, but I can't find it. He's saying that Joe Biden passed an order stating that we cannot protest the wars or protest anything. I can't find it. I really looked.
People employed by the federal government cannot criticize Israel. Is that what we talking about? What we talking about, boss man?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, I've heard that too, and that is not misinformation. And Gray, why is it so? Why does it matter to you so much that there's no black people appointed so far in this cabinet? Do you not want qualified people? Or it's got to be black.
I think Matt Gaetz is super qualified, D. I mean, especially with SA cases. He's definitely needs to be the highest law enforcement officer.
There's been a 3-year
Get your tubes tied
investigation.
too.
There's been a 3-year investigation, and they still haven't found this man guilty of any crimes. If they would have found him guilty of any crimes, then I agree with you. Simply because someone makes an allegation towards you does not mean you're guilty. So let's not do that.
I know this is my thing, right? I've never heard as many black men say, like, knowing that we are the leading black men, right, with felons. Because when you think about it, we, by the majority, are the ones in the penitentiary and in the local jail cells. So at the end of the day, we have felonies. So I've never heard black men by this rate say, "Oh, well, felonies actually matter. If you have a felony, you're just a bad person. You can't change." So we're holding his 35 felonies, right? When we know a lot of these felonies, right, not even real felonies. There's a such thing as third-degree misdemeanor. Right?
So, Sally, let me ask you a question. If you own a bank, right, you got two candidates. You got somebody that's been a banker for 15 years. They know everything about banks. And then you got another candidate. They're just a fun-loving, charismatic guy. Everybody likes him.
Thank you for the follow, Nico.
But they have a felony. They've been to prison. Who are you going to hire?
It depends. If that person as far as had a felony and all of that, right, and he also went to school and learned the same thing, if the dude that's been a banker for all this time, right, and he has a horrible track record, I'm not going to pick him. I don't care if you're not a felon, if you've been in a position for years, if you have a horrible track record, no, I'm not picking you. Now, if you are a felon, you changed your life, went to school, you became a banker, and at the end of the day, from my understanding, you're new. You have no track record. I'll take that clean slate. Because at the end of the day,
That's fair enough.
he's actually trying to build himself to be something. You have to give American citizens a chance.
Well, Sally, I really appreciate you coming up. We have a long list of people that want to come up. Continue to follow us. If everyone can hit the like button. Sally, you have a good afternoon, okay? Thank you.